My buddy Reese gave me some little LED lights he had laying around, so I decided that today I'm going to design a way to mount them to my Traxxas Slash 4x4 VXL. I've been using a website called Tinkercad to design a few different types of parts for 3D printing. It's a really basic kind of CAD program, but it actually makes some pretty decent designs and it's really easy to use. I started by using a half sphere shape and then used a smaller version of that shape, just the transparent version, to kind of cut out like a bowl sort of shape. And then I used a 5mm transparent cylinder to cut a hole for the LED to slot in there. I'm not going to go through the entire design process step by step. If you would like to see a video like that, leave me a comment down below and I'll consider making sort of a tutorial video. But for now, I highlighted kind of the different sections of this part in different colors, so you can kind of get the idea of what I did to design this. The orange section here is going to clamp around kind of the front tube of the front bumper. I think that looks about good for a first design. I'm going to export that to the slicer, and then we can 3D print it. I'm going to use the raft as the bed adhesion, just so that the part prints well and doesn't crumple over on itself. After the print was complete, I headed out to the barn to check a few different sizings, make sure everything fit. I did on accident break the kind of mounting point, so I'm going to beef that up in the next design. And I also found out that the light is just too big to fit in the hole, so I'll have to size up the hole just a little bit. Here we have version 2 of the part. Everything's about 1 millimeter thicker, so it should be a little bit more durable now. Looks like everything will fit and line up on that second design, so I'll go ahead and print another one. Now I gotta get the actual LEDs wired into the car. I'm taking off the receiver box cover and then I'll just plug them into a spare channel. I'm loosening up the front bumper to make it easier on myself when I drill some holes to mount these things. Nothing too precise, just some good old eyeballing. Then I just threaded a little M3 screw through the mount and into the hole I just drilled, and they seem to be on there pretty well. Well, those look pretty good, I would say. I did make one last little change to the design. I basically just cut off the front part of the clamp that kind of clamps around the bumper. It isn't really necessary, and I just found that it broke off when I started threading the screw through. So that's just the last little tweak I did to it. I've thought about doing live streams while I'm designing little parts like this. If you guys would be interested in that, leave me a comment down below, or just hit that thumbs up button, and maybe you'll see some live streams of this in the future. Well, not the brightest headlights you've ever seen. I do wish the lights were a little bit brighter, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Maybe sometime in the future I'll be able to find some brighter LEDs. Alright, well, they held up pretty good. I ran about 2 battery packs through them. I did end up breaking this one off, but that's only because I was ripping through the yard and hit a tree going about 40 miles an hour, so, I mean, that's expected, I would say. But yeah, they seem to be working pretty well. So I am planning on adding this design to my Thingiverse page. I'm going to link that in the description below, so if you want to print some light buckets for your own Traxxas Slash, feel free to check out my Thingiverse page, and stay tuned on there because I might be posting some more designs as well. But anyways guys, thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.